Okay. So we have the same sequence. What is the sequence? Xn is equal to half R R R, then 0 0 0 0. Okay, so there are 8 points. Okay, so we are asked to perform 8-point DFT. You are asked to calculate 8-point DFT using radix 2 FFT DIF, time in decimation, decimation in frequency, FFT DIF, decimation in frequency. Okay, so first we have learned decimation in time. So this is decimation in frequency, but there are no huge difference. Only difference is that the grouping is same. Okay, so you have to find the grouping. Okay, only difference is that it is somewhat like other way around. Okay, so so we have okay. So this is time differentiation, decimation in time. Okay, so decimation in frequency is somewhat we are coming from this end. Okay, it is look like we are coming from this end. That is the only difference. Okay, there is no much variation. Okay, so anyway, I will only tell you the steps. Okay, so that you can do the question by yourself. Okay, and you also can refer that examples in the YouTube also. Okay, so I will tell how to do it. Okay, so so we have done the grouping actually. So we have done the grouping. We have seen that. Let me check that one again. Okay, so if you can remember that, you can see that. You can remember that in the last group we have x0, x4. Okay, so this is one group. Okay, and the other group is x2, x6. Okay, and the other group is x1, x5, and other group is x3, x7. Okay, so you have to verify this group first. Okay, so you have to verify this group first, and in the same manner you can draw 8 different points. Okay, you can draw 8 different lines because there are 8 points. Okay, so you have to draw 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have different 8 lines. Okay, so if you have 16 DFT, you have to put 16 lines. Okay, so one thing I will tell about the time decimation in time. Okay, so say that you have 16 point. Okay, so the same graph, the same so this kind of 8 line you will have again. Okay, this kind of 8 line you will have again. Okay, then you have to perform another one. No, you have to perform another step. Okay, because there are two 8 groups. This is one group and this is another group. There is another group. So you have to combine these two groups also together. Okay. So it is like this. You will have this kind of, okay, this kind of, okay. So this is one group and this is another group. Okay. So you have to combine this group with this group. Okay. So what is the procedure? The same procedure. The first element of this group with the first element with this group. Okay. And the second element with this group with the second element of this group. And the third element of this group with the third element of this group. So on. So you can combine like this. Okay. So here you have 8 last line. So you have this -1, all these 8 last line. Okay. For 8 last line, you will have this W value also. So you will have W01, W02, W03, W04, W05, W06, W07. And the procedure is same. Okay. So if it is 16 point DFT, okay, but don't worry, it will not come to your exam. Okay, definitely. And if you have 4 points, okay, you have to stop here. So you will have only this one. You will have only this one, okay, this one. And you will end up with this step. Okay. So you will have only this one. Very easy. If it is 4 point DFT. Okay. So I hope it is clear for you. Okay. So we will go to the decimation in time. Okay. Decimation in frequency, sorry. Okay. So I have drawn the graph. Okay. So in decimation in frequency, this is in order. This side is in order, but this side is in out of order. Okay. So this will be in out of order. Out order. This is in order. Okay. So this side is in order, and this is out of order. In order means you have here, this is your time signal, and this will be your frequency domain signal. Okay. So here you have Xn, and here you will have Xk in the same manner. Okay. In this line, you will have Xn, and in this end, you will have Xk, your DFT performed signal. Okay. And this line is in order. Okay. That means you have here X0, X1, okay, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6, X7. Okay. And this is not in order, but it is order in this manner. Okay. That is why I asked you have to do the grouping in both cases. Otherwise, you will get, you can't find the values here. Okay. Corresponding values here. That is why I mentioned it earlier. Okay. So you can see that this one will be capital X0 and capital X4. And this one will be this one, capital X1 and capital X5. This one will be capital X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So x3, x4, x1, x5. Here you should have x2. I think I have mistake.
Third line is capital X2 and X6.
Yeah. So this is x0, x4, and you should have here x2, x6. Okay, and here you should have x1, x5. Okay, and here you should have x3, capital X3 and capital X7. Okay, okay, in this way. Okay, now your grouping is from this side. Okay, not in this way. Okay, so you have to group this one together, all these together in the same manner we have done in the decimation in time. Okay, so you have to group like this. Okay, this point. Okay, so you have to group like this. This is if you have to compare it with this group. Okay, in this group. Okay, so if you consider this for one group, and if this for one group, this 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one another group 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, here there is no one. Okay, okay, so you have to group first component with the first component, second component with the second component, third component with the third component, fourth component with the fourth component. Okay, and in the same manner, last one with the last one, the next one with the next last one, next one with next last one, this the upper one with the upper one. Okay, so you have to do in this way. Okay, and last 4 line you have to multiply it by 1 minus 1. Okay, so this will be your first point. Okay, and what are the value here? So this will be x0. Okay, and it should be added with x4. Okay, with this one, and this will be x1. Sorry, yeah, x1. It should be added with 5, x5, and this will be x2. It will be added with x6. This one. Okay, this one, correct, and this will be x3. It should be added with x7 with this one. Okay, and here there is no minus value. Okay, because only last 4 you should have minus 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, only last 4 lines. Okay, and here you have x0 minus x4. Okay, and this one x1 minus x5. This is x2 minus x6, x3 minus x7. Okay, so these are the value here. Okay, and you have to go to the next line. Okay, before going to the next line, you know that within this minus sign line, you have to put the weight. Okay, so here you have to put the weight. Okay, So here it is W80, W81, W82, W83. So on. Okay. And you go to the next one, next level. Okay. And you will have, so now you will have two groups with 4 elements. Two groups in one group, you will be having 4 elements. Okay. So this element should be with the next group first element in the same manner. This one, sorry, I'm sorry. It's so that is our first step. Okay, we have already done that first step. Okay, this one. Okay, now we have this. Now in this level we have two groups like this. This is one group and this is one group. Okay, and in this level we have 4 groups. Okay, we have 4 groups. Sorry, this is 2 groups, and here yeah, we should have 4 groups. Okay, we have 4 groups. Okay, so this is one group and this is another group, this is one group and this is another group. Okay, so this one with next group first element, this one with next group second element. So you have the same way like this. This is not the line. Okay, please do this. Okay, then I think yeah, you will not get confused. Okay, and this will be coming to this. Okay, correct. Okay, and in the same way, so this one and this one are 2 groups. So this one with the next group first element, this one mean with next group second element, this one with the next group last element, this is next group first element. Okay, so you have like this. Okay, and you can see that here you have 2 groups in this line. Okay, so in the minus, the last 2 lines you have to put -1, and here also you have to put -1, -1. Okay, okay, okay. Now you can calculate the value here. So you have here for up to here you have the same value. Okay, you have the same value, but here this value should be multiplied by W80. So you will have another value here. Okay, so this value should be multiplied by W80. You know the value for W80, that is 1. And this is, you have to multiply with W81, that is a complex number. You have to perform that one. And here also you can find the value. Here also you can find the value. Then, so here also you have already find the values. Okay, then you can adding and find the value here. Okay, so when you are adding this one and this one, you have to add with minus sign, and also this one you have to add with minus sign. Okay, so that is the second one. Okay, then we have to go to the next one. Okay, that means we are grouping each element. So we have 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we are going to add the same element in the group like this. Okay, and you know that here you have minus value. Okay, and you have to put the weight for this minus sign value before come to this stage. So it will be W80 and W82. This also will be W80 and W82. I didn't do any mistake, no? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that last line should have -1. Okay. Now you can compute the value here. And when you are computing the value here, this value should be multiplied by this value. And you can compute this two. Okay. And this value also should be multiplied by this value. You can compute the here value, this value, and this value, this value, this value. Okay. Now you have to add. So when you add in here, you can simply add this one. But when you add in here, you have to multiply this value by -1. So this value minus, you will get this value. Okay. So here you will get addition, and here you will get the subtraction. Okay. Likewise, you can calculate the value, and these values are corresponding to this frequency domain sound. Okay. Okay, I think that is the decimation in time. Okay, I think you get the idea how to perform. So I think please go through that YouTube video also, then you can get a good idea. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just please be with me for a while. Okay. So I think now I can share the screen. Okay. So I will this one. Okay, so this is your first assignment. Okay. And I think you should be able to find the 8-point DFT or 4-point DFT using the principal approach for this kind of signal. Okay, we have done this. Okay, please try to go through this, and please expert on this. Okay, this kind of question will come to your exam. Okay. Okay. And also try to do this one also. Okay, don't leave this one. Okay, please do that one also. Okay, so if I go to the mid-sem paper, I think that is in the download. Okay. So I think these are theory things. I hope you can do this by yourself. Okay. And so I think so you can show that very easily. So this both time should be rational number. Okay. If it is not a rational number, here for this ratio, we can't get integer. We will have some decimal value for this ratio also, if it is not a rational number. Okay. So it will not be periodic. Okay. So this kind of thing also you can very easily show. Okay. And you should know how to perform these things. Okay. And we have done this one. Okay. So I think this kind of questions also you should have to do by yourself. You should be able to do by yourself. Okay. Please try to do this one by yourself. And if you have any problem, please ask. But actually, I also have exam 25th. So I'm very busy actually. So if I have time, I will surely feedback. Okay. Sometime I miss your uh, emails actually. Okay. So if you can do this by yourself, this kind of question by yourself, I think it will be okay. Okay. Uh, please wait for a moment. So I think that's all. Okay. So try to find the uh, so if you are uh, given a sequence, okay, with uh, if you are given a sequence, okay, so I think if you can so we have find 8-point DFT, 4-point DFT, and what happen if we need to find 5-point DFT? What should we do? Only thing is the 5 should be divided by 5. Okay, so your W value can be changed. Okay, we have discussed that. Okay, so I think you can perform the 5-point DFT also. Okay, if you are asked to perform 6-point DFT, you should be able to do that. Okay, and also in our first questions, we have sampled the composite signal. So you have to when you are finding the Nyquist frequency, you have to get the highest frequency component. Okay, and I think that one also very important. So please go through that first question again. Okay, I will upload the sessions. Okay, and that kind of question also will come to your exam. Okay, so you have to do that. You should be able to do that kind of question, and also you have to know how to find the Lysin frequency using that identity I have tell you. Okay, because so I have tell you the identity now. Fk is equal to F naught plus Kfs. Okay, so using this identity, you should be able to find the Lysin frequency also. Okay, so that kind of question also will come to your exam. Okay, please try to go through that kind of section. Yeah, I think that's all. Okay, so maybe so I think you have to perform the IDFT also. Okay, so please go through that one also, how to perform the IDFT. For example, if you are given a frequency response in time domain, sometime you will ask frequency domain, you are given a response in the frequency domain, and you will be asking time domain response. Okay, impulse response. Okay, so you may be given a frequency response, and you will ask to find the impulse response. So what you do, you have to perform the IDFT. Okay, so I think that kind of thing also you should be able to do. I think we have done one or two questions, no, related with the IDFT, as I can remember. Okay, I think that is enough. Okay. And sometime you may ask to find the Fourier transform also. Okay, because for your exam, for your assignments, you are given to find the Fourier. So you have asked to find the x omega. Okay, so this is Fourier transform, discrete time Fourier transform. So you have to evaluate that integral. Okay, so please see that one also. Okay, you should be able to find the Fourier transform of, actually generally you should be able to find the Fourier transform of sine signal, cosine signal. Okay, how to find the Fourier transform of cosine signal? Can anyone tell me? So if you are asked to find the Fourier transform of like this, if you are asked to find, what should you do? You are asked to find the Fourier transform of this kind of signal, cos signal. So what you should do? You have to evaluate the integral. No? Can you remember? That integral is 1 by t cos this one 2 5 ft. Okay. E to the power minus j omega naught. I can't remember this plus or minus. Okay. So anyway, you have to please see the note. Okay. You have to perform this integration. So when you are performing this kind of integration, what is the procedure? So this is a cos term and this is the e terms. Okay. So this is, you have to do the integration by parts, but you no need to do the integration by parts. You can just take the Euler formula and you can write this cos terms in terms of the exponential terms. Okay. And you can multiply by these two, then you will get some value here. Okay. And this kind of exponential terms you can easily integrate it. No, it is the same value and it should be divided by the same value, same terms, and divided by this the, what is that called, the constant value. Okay, that is how you find the integration of the exponential terms. I think you can do that kind of things. Okay. Okay, please go through that one also. Okay, I think if you have that general knowledge, you can perform the exam very well. No need to verify, no need to worry. Okay, so shall we wind up? Uh, yeah, I'm not sure I could upload the written answer. Okay, because I have to write it again. Anyway, I will upload the session. Okay, I will upload the recordings. Actually, unfortunately, I get this value, I get this question directly from your textbook. Okay, you don't have a solution manual, no? In the solution manual, I think these answers should be there. I don't have the solution manual. If I have the solution manual, I could give you. Anyway, I try to find the solution manual, and also I will mark the questions. I'm not sure. Maybe I will ask from Dilan Kamis. Maybe she has the solution manual. Once I asked from Dr. Udesh, but he said that he doesn't have. You don't have solution manual, no? for that for our the plugins book, the DSP book. If anyone has the solution manual, please share it with your team, and all the tutorial questions are directly copied from that book. Okay, I don't prepare the questions. I have directly copied the question from that book. So shall we wind up? Okay. So if you don't have any question, we will wind up. Okay. We will wind up the session.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.